century, we would be bored as.
This is exactly where the conversation takes a wild turn. Some people jump from one extreme argument to the next just to avoid making a real point. And honestly, what does Jill Scott even have to do with this discussion? There are countless songs people genuinely enjoy that don't revolve around city girl culture, street life, or degrading behavior, so that comparison makes no sense. That's what happens when everyone gets labeled an artist without bringing real talent or originality to the table. In my opinion, only people lacking creativity would argue that the only way to make music entertaining is by pushing everything to the most outrageous and trashy level possible. And when you really think about it, that's not a sign of artistic talent, it's a sign they've run out of genuine ideas.
India, Arie, or well, whoever the hell it is.
And he really needs to stop pretending he doesn't know who India is. Come on, Granddaddy Luke. I get that you're a veteran in the game and deserve respect, but don't act like your memory suddenly disappeared overnight. That's the part that has people raising their eyebrows. Seriously, that excuse sounds way too unbelievable to ignore.
With these Afrocentric type people, but they're always jumping into the conversation of wanting art to be created like they are. If everybody lived in the world of Jill Scott and all music was Jill Scott and India Arie and Afrocentric, we would be bored as. I'm sorry. I love their music. I appreciate their music. I appreciate their artistic values. But at the end of the day, why are you having a conversation about something that's considered as art? Does anybody get all upset when the man is standing up there and people are looking at the sculpture, the art sculpture, or this man with his gym out? Nobody has nothing to say about that. But then it's always us. It's always black on black crime. It's always black on black crime. You never hear them talk about each other. You never hear the white women talk about the white man. You don't hear the white artist talk about another white artist. Think about it.
One thing that always stands out is how quickly some people try to shift the conversation by bringing up what white people supposedly do or don't do, even though this debate is clearly about the black community. Let's clear that up right now, because that talking point simply doesn't hold up. White artists have been publicly criticizing other white artists for years, so where did this idea come that they never call each other out? The reality is, they do it all the time. You just may not be paying attention when it happens. History is full of examples proving exactly that, and it's nothing new. Just look at Elton John, who openly took shots at Madonna and even referred to her as a fairground stripper during one of his public criticisms. Then you've got Oasis, who have spent years taking aim at Coldplay whenever the topic comes up. Put a camera in front of them and ask about Coldplay, and chances are they'll give you an unfiltered opinion without hesitation. So this narrative that white people never criticize each other just doesn't match reality. That's why some people believe this argument is being used as a distraction to avoid addressing what India actually said in the first place. Meanwhile, plenty of people continue defending Young Miami and insisting India should be canceled over her comments. But here's where things get interesting. India's supporters aren't backing down at all. They're standing firmly behind her because they believe she simply spoke the truth, and they argue that's exactly what she's done throughout her entire career.
Seeing this whole India Arie, Young Miami thing going on, don't care. I side with India. That's my girl, okay? If you're anti-black degeneracy, you already knew what side to be on, right? But who in the flying, right? Do y'all think it's canceling India Arie? Who? We're talking about I Am Not My Hair. We're talking about Beautiful. We're talking about Wonderful. We're talking about India Arie. This woman has single-handedly poured into the black community for her entire career. This woman has single-handedly poured into black women, dark-skinned black American women, her entire career. And y'all want to cancel her for Young Miami. All because she said the truth. that some of you really don't want to be free. And like, this is like so embarrassing. Like, this is so embarrassing. I'm not, every day I ask my father why I wasn't born in the 60s, because I would have fit right in with the Black Panthers, baby. I'd have been, fa. What you thought? But y'all want to cancel India Arie because she wants to raise the Black community's vibration. Whole time, this woman just wants us to be proud of who we are. Be proud of the excellence that is Black Americans, not the stereotypes. And it's not her fault that y'all have taken those stereotypes and made them your whole identity.
Spinach. Y'all, or y'all too young to be going back and forth with freaking India Arie. She is not new. Okay? She not new to this. She true to this. She been having the same message since the early 2000s.
Exactly. And that's the key point so many people seem to overlook. This isn't anything new for her. She's been remarkably consistent in her message from the very beginning.
Why she didn't say anything about the men? You're just proving that you don't know what you don't know about this woman, because she's been criticizing men and women in the industry, from the music, the artists, to the record labels and his ex.
Yeah, and most of y'all on here talking about, well, why she ain't saying nothing about Lil' Kim? India Arie has had the same message for years. Obviously, y'all are not a fan of her music because she is speaking out against the misogyny and speaking out about the corruption of the industry and speaking out about how the people listen and feed their soul and this, that, and that. She is a true neo-soul girly. She been this way. She's literally been this way. Every single album has been the same subject. Love thyself, do better in the community, find yourself, find God, travel, the soul, this, that, and that. Like, she's been on the same message. So why are we upset or even surprised that she came out here talking about this generations of music? She spoke out against Megan Thee Stallion. She has spoken out about several other artists. She has always spoken out about how men and rap in general, rap and hip hop in general, she has always spoken about how it portrays women, how it portrays the community, how it affects the community, how it affects the mind, blah, 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 blah. Like, this is not a new situation. She was one of the original dark-skinned Black girls promoting beautiful dark-skinned Black girls, back in the day. Like, for the life of me, I thought she was always African when I was a kid. Mainly because of how she held herself and how she always had her hair wrapped and the garments that she wore and this, that, and the third. And I always thought she was beautiful and like literally one of the few people on this earth who was actually worried about the, positive health of Black folks. And the fact that y'all are on here confused of why she would like say something against Carisha, this is not new for her. Y'all are new. Or y'all have not been following, or y'all have not been paying attention, or that you just completely forgot about her and left her in the 2000s. But she has been dropping music consistently as well. So somebody was like, oh, well, if she want to heal the world, how come she not doing it? How come she not posting music? She do post music. Guess what? Y'all don't listen. Just like all these other good artists that are out here right now. Y'all don't go for that. Y'all don't look for them.
Yeah, and that's exactly what some critics are pointing out. They argue that too many people are drawn toward highly sexualized content while overlooking voices that promote something different. According to that perspective, if it isn't coming from an exotic dancer or someone embracing the flashy Magic City lifestyle, it barely gets any attention. That's the kind of content they believe audiences have been conditioned to focus on. And for some people, whoever dominates the headlines and social media is the one who ends up controlling the conversation.
Spin it. Because that's what the industry puts in front of your face. That's what's all over TikTok. Y'all are not even on the same side of TikTok that she's on. Let's be honest. The only reason that y'all even paid attention to what she said now was because they said somebody's name, like Carisha. Let's not forget that they also tried to drag her when she mentioned Meg Thee Stallion's name. This is not new. Y'all just kind of forgot.
Absolutely. And that's why so many people feel the criticism aimed at India has gone completely overboard. From their perspective, she's simply expressing an opinion she's been consistent about for years. But those who thrive on toxic entertainment don't like hearing uncomfortable truths. The moment someone calls out that culture, the backlash begins. And that's exactly what many believe we're seeing unfold right now. Critics argue that some supporters continue defending content they see as harmful, while public figures like Trick Daddy and Granddaddy Luke have also stepped in to back that same perspective. In the eyes of those critics, it's disappointing to watch longtime personalities continue co-signing behavior they believe has damaged the culture for years. That's why this debate has become much bigger than just one viral comment or one artist. Now, I want to hear your take. Do you agree with these arguments, or do you see the situation differently? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this conversation is far from over. And before we wrap up, a special thank you to Rob P. for supporting the channel. I truly appreciate it. Shout out as well to Randy and our sister Starlet for their continued contributions and support. If you'd like to support the channel too, your support is always appreciated and helps keep these conversations going.